So I was just reflecting about my worst time, the worst time in my life, which was when I went down with stress or broke down with stress the first time, which was when I was 23. And I have not been in a normal corporate job since, because I just can't. My body can't. My mind can't. It's not for me. But when I was in this state, because actually it just started because I am really into love, and I just, these days I feel the love more than I ever have before. And then I started to kind of reflect backwards to the time where I felt nothing, which was when I broke down the first time with stress. And I no kidding, I was emotionless. I felt hopeless and helpless and like nothing. I had nothing. I had nothing to get up in the morning for. I had no purpose in life. I had no meaning. There was just nothing. I was just, yeah, numb completely to everything. And today I'm in a place where I feel really, really deep love almost every single day, which is so amazing, because with love comes compassion and joy and energy and happiness, and all of these things that you, down to the core of your bones and your soul and your heart, is what you long for. This is what you want. But the thing is that we think we need it from things. We think when we get this car, we will be really happy. When we get this dress, we will be really happy. When we get those shoes, oh, it will just make the day. It would make my life. Or this cell phone, then it would just be perfect. There are all of these things that also people, like, if I just got that guy, that would just be heaven. That would make my life. I wouldn't need anything else. Or an animal, or whatever it is. We think that because it's the easiest way is to get it from outside, and our brain is telling us to, kind of distracting us in some way, and telling us to, that when we get this thing, we will finally be happy, we will finally feel loved, we will finally feel wanted and desired, and we will finally just be complete, feel complete and whole and accepted and happy and joyful, and all of that deep love that I'm talking about. That is just, I never really knew, not even when I was down at that time with stress. I didn't know at that time before. It's something that I've, worked on the last few years. Because it comes from the inside. But we, in some way, have been taught that happiness and joy comes from having these things that we either can't have, or that are just numbing the feelings of love and acceptance that you don't have, happiness and joy that you don't have, because you have a job that sucks, you don't have any friends, you are completely alone, you are really bad at the dating thing, and you haven't had a boyfriend in forever. And the truth is that it doesn't come from anyone else, because even the richest people, the most famous, that you think have it all, well, it doesn't matter if you don't feel it on the inside. You can get, and you probably already know this because you've had that dream about having this phone or this dress or these shoes, and then you got them, and then you were so happy for like a week, maybe a month, and then it kind of faded away. And the truth is that, and you know this, I know you know, that love comes from within. Joy, happiness comes from within. It's a choice. And it's not always an easy choice, and sometimes it's really, really hard to kind of cultivate it. But if you don't at least try, you're just gonna be miserable and suffering for the rest of your life. So, whoops. That said, I am so I think this is the second best moment or thing happening in my life after the realization that I could have everything I want. You know, that when I learned that everything is possible also for me, so I could make my dreams come true. Feeling this deep love and this pure love, you know, the no strings attached, the unconditional love without, you know, control or you wanting it to be in this way or whatever, that you just love yourself completely whole, every part of you, because if you don't do that, you don't have that deep rooted true love to yourself. And that's what's going to make you happy, and that's what is going to attract love into your life. Because if you don't love yourself, it's going to be really hard to attract someone else to love you, which is what we have been trained to think by society, by people around us, by movies and all that. But it's not true. You have to love yourself first. When you have that, it's not that you shouldn't want more and that you shouldn't want all of these things that the car and or the dress and all of that, this partner, the soulmate that you really want. But it's just so important that you have that love to yourself, because otherwise you're going to spend your entire life chasing something that you're never gonna get, because you need to get it from within first. And I'm gonna leave that as the final powerful words, as the message for today in this windy, raining weather that I'm in. And which is amazing, because it's not about what's around us, it's about what's within us. So I hope you have an amazing day. Again, it's a choice, so choose to have an amazing day, to love yourself, give yourself what you need, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.